All right, hey everybody. Welcome to Feel Good Friday, a show that I host just to have good vibes and maybe just offer a little bit of advice. So today, we're going to talk about confidence. So what is confidence, right? So confidence, I've got my little notes over here. Confidence is having a strong belief in something or someone, even yourself. Now, I know there are plenty of people out there who struggle with being confident in themselves, whether it be making decisions or whether it's just, not feeling good about yourself in general, not being confident in your looks, your fashion, how you play a game, any of that kind of stuff, And that's okay. Everyone has that kind of thing in some form or fashion. And for some, it may seem like my little fake ciggy is out. Excuse me while I light this fake ciggy. Now, some people seem like they may be born being confident, right? And for some, that might be true. They may be a little bit more outgoing and more, more concrete in how they feel about things, aka just being confident, and that's okay. Confidence is something that I believe anyone can get, gain and maintain. It just takes practice. And while that may seem impossible, it's not. I promise you it's not. There are many ways to improve your self-confidence and be a better guy, in general, just or gal, they, them, she, he, any of them, any of you guys out there, there's a way. And whether you have a nice support group, like you can turn to talk to, just have a conversation, ask them, how you're doing and things, if you're trying to work on some speech, talking to people or public speaking or anything like that, go to your close friend, someone that you really do trust. And they'll be honest with you. Ask them to be honest. A good friend is an honest friend, even if it seems mean. A lot of my friends, I know that they whenever they are honest with me, they're doing it, for me. It's never any bad blood because I'm the same way back. We're honest with each other. And go to a friend that's just honest, and just ask them like, hey, for X thing, how did I do in this thing? And ask how can you improve in this thing. You can even ask him if you want to, hey, can you help me, practice? What about this song? What about, this art piece? What about, XYZ just doesn't sit right with you? What could I do better? Even if you're working on your personality, you're not confident in like yourself at all as a person, you can ask someone like, hey, what are some things that would be good to work on, like what are some things that you can help me with, and there's that's a really good way to kind of just gain some confidence in yourself, be more outgoing, finding a reason why you should be outgoing. For me right now, it's wanting to be creative and put my stuff out there, even if it's shit, even if it's dog shit. I just put it out there. Some people may find themselves depressed because they don't get the confidence that they desire, so they get upset about it. They get upset about the fact that They can't move forward and make decisions physically. They get held up for some reason. Like almost like a physical wall is in the way, stopping them from being at their full potential. And that's okay. There's anxiety to make decisions, anxiety to, figure out what you want to do, be confident that this is something that you want to do. Because there's the what if of the future. There's the what if of like literally 5 seconds from now. There's the what if all the time happening in your head, and it's definitely a battle. But the first thing that I think is really important to focus on trying to learn for anything, even especially confidence, is working on willpower and working on like discipline. Like making yourself do things that you really don't want to fucking do. Like just things around the house, Fuck, I don't want to wash laundry. Like, all right, let me get my ass up and wash laundry. I shouldn't be fucking just sitting here doing nothing, right? There's always something to do. Anybody out there, there's always something to do, man. You can find something to do to keep yourself busy, be productive, Even like find the fun in the productivity. Like if you want to make bracelets, make fucking bracelets, dude. Go to fucking town on making bracelets, man. If you want to stream, fucking go to town, dude, bro. Just go off on that shit. If you want to make music, bro, just go off. Like tell yourself to get up and go do that. Draw. There's always something to do. You can fill your day up with stuff, You don't want to just lay in bed and stay on your phone all day, because then this anxiety looms. This dooming anxiety of, the future and feeling like you just can't do anything. It's the end of the world because you're just kind of stuck, and it feels like the world is just moving on without you. And if you keep your mind busy, a lot of those thoughts tend to kind of, stay out of the way. And it's not bad to think and dwell on the future and everything. But I want to encourage the optimism, because trying to see the positive in things as well kind of helps with confidence. You're not always thinking like, shit, what am I? If I fuck this up, what am I gonna do? And when it does come, this is more so what I'm getting at. When it does come, to the time, and you do fuck up or something, if you do fuck up, a lot of times, confidence just kind of helps correct those issues, and you don't fuck up. You fuck up way less than you think you would. When it comes to the aftermath, though, and you do fuck up, right? There's two ways you can be. You can be optimistic or you can be pessimistic, and you can always think on the negative of things, and it's going to encourage more negative behavior. And it's okay to think those thoughts initially when they happen. Like if I stub my toe, I'm like, man, I want to fucking kill myself, or like right now. But then I'm like, I'm not dead. That's a bad example. That's a really bad example. But a proper example would be like, okay, if you enter an art show, you place higher than you thought you were going to place. Maybe you thought you were going to place last, right? But you didn't, you didn't. You placed like 4th out of 8th, right? It's like, okay, the positive of that is that I did not hit last. And that's good, because that means sorry, I thought my cat was throwing up. That means I have some skill, like someone recognized this as like, what, this is all right. Someone thought this was okay. And if you thought it was cool, that's all that matters. Because if you keep doing it, you'll get better at it. And then you'll look back at where you were, and you're like, damn, that was fucking garbage. What was that? When in reality, it's just like you're getting better. You're always going to improve, especially if you keep doing something that you love. Like, yeah, you have all these other people out here that they make awesome art, they do awesome things in life, but everyone is capable of doing awesome things. Everybody. Awesome is only defined by what you think is awesome. So like, if you can match the standards of the awesome you want to achieve, because you can get there, you know, because like it's like this is me, you know, this is my kind of awesome. That's lame as fuck, but like it is kind of like that. It's one of those things where it's, you know, you are your own person. I'm Sam. Sam likes a lot of cool stuff, you know. Talking in a third person about myself, you know, but there's things in these categories that I can go work on at any point in the day, and I can make them better, and then I can put them out, you know. I can ask, you know, is this funny? I can show this to somebody, and if they laugh at anything, dude, that's good enough for somebody, you know, because one person laughs, dude, there's guaranteed to be like 1,000 other people at least that will laugh at that too, you know. So that's what I try to encourage to my friends, you know. If you've got stuff, man, put it out. Because if it's cool to somebody, if it's cool to you, you're somebody. If it's cool to you, then 1,000 other people that are very similar to you are going to like it too. There's always going to be people that are going to be negative about it, but like, listen to the people that like it, you know. Those are the people that actually fucking matter in terms of like being negative and being toxic, like to the point where there's no constructive criticism in it. That is more so what I'm talking about, you know. Look at people that are offering you advice. People that, you know, even people that say like, you know, this sucks. I do it this way. You can look into the way they do it, and if you think the way they do it fucking sucks, then you guys are just not for each other, right? Or something like that, right? But if you try the things that he's doing, and you notice an improvement in your opinion, you know, like, oh, I know I've improved, you know, then maybe that was some good criticism. I'm going to look back at this footage and be like, what the fuck was I talking about? Looking forward to that. That'll be cool. But, yeah, confidence is definitely something that can be learned. And it's important to remember that. You don't have to just wake up and fucking be confident. Like, oh, I'm going to go and... I'm going to go and just fucking shove my... whatever the fuck I'm trying to, like... promote in everyone's face. I mean, you can do that if you fucking want to. That shit's annoying. Now, like, just take small steps. You know, one step at a time. Improve something, you know, about yourself. Something small, like, I said hi to somebody today. Like, I waved hello, or I complimenting somebody. That I find that to be kind of the easiest. Like, hey, I like your XYZ, whatever the fuck, you know. That shit helps a lot in opening things up, especially if you want to try to talk to somebody. Like, hey, I like your fucking purple nurple chowder plushie. That'd be fucking sick to own, by the way. You know, you can just be like, I like that shit, and you start fucking talk about chowder with this fucking random ass dude, you know, and maybe he's like, yeah, dude, I'm like a chowder connoisseur or some shit, you know. Then boom, you have a whole conversation right there, and that shit's fire, you know. I love those kind of interactions. I encourage people to always like just spark up a random super short conversation, you know. And, you know, after that, just call it a day. Boom. Experience points gained. Get close to the next level. Keep doing it, dude. And, like, how I kind of see it, right, is, like, if you want to look at life like a video game, when you go to sleep at night, right, that's when your experience points start to cash out. And that's when you start to level up. Because, I mean, like, when you sleep, you know, you get, you get recovered. You know, it's well rested, feeling good. You know, muscles are healing themselves, brain's remembering. And, you know, you just come out a better person like the next day. Every day you're coming out a better person. Sorry, I was listening to 3 Dog. I don't even know if I'm going to have Fallout footage up on this shit, but I've been playing Fallout 3 as B-roll, but I can't fucking focus and play at the same time. I've just learned that I can't do that, I guess. But yeah. So that's my little TED Talk on that. Oh, wait. I got a couple more points that I guess I could go over. Realistically, right, most people don't really give a fuck about like what you're doing, unless they fuck with it, imagine all the posts that like you scroll by all the time, and you're like, you don't even fucking like them. You're just scrolling because it does not catch your fucking attention, like those are the people that may have been like, fuck, at first I was fucking scared to post this, but I posted it, and now I have 20,000 likes on this photo, but you just scrolled right past it. You didn't even fucking think about it, There's billions of us on these devices now, man. Literally, like, billions of us on these devices. And so, like, we're just a little speck in this sea of people that just, we just keep on riding the wave. And sometimes these waves get bigger and bigger because of the people we interact with along the way, and that be it good or bad, right? And I don't know. It's just I want to encourage more people to be creative and be confident and do more, especially in this world that we have that's coming up with like all this AI stuff. We need that human touch, man. Pay attention to other people and like take notes from them, right? Like what I mean by that is like, here's an analogy. So you're like, here's a car salesman, right? You see this car salesman selling the absolute fuck out of a car. You know what? Better yet, I'll do this because this happened to me when I went to go get my car washed the other day. So I was just going to get my car washed, pull up to the little thing to pay. Dude that was running the little fucking stand for payment and everything, super enthusiastic and was really trying to sell me on a fucking membership for this car wash. And I was like, you know what, man, you're trying really fucking hard. You're very charismatic, you're super outgoing. Fuck it, I'll go ahead and do your little thing, He had a lot of confidence in doing that. And something to study is just like, from that interaction, he's very forward about what he's trying to sell you. He's trying to persuade you. He's got a loud voice, he's super, handsy. He's very animated. He's very confident in his movements, even though he asked me like 3 different things and like I said no to all 3 of them, he was trying, got mad respect for that. He was just going out on a limb trying to, meet his quota for his fucking memberships. And I get it. I did retail. I did all that shit. I understand. So, it's totally cool when I see that kind of stuff in person, because like my brain starts to kind of record his actions, and even I took some notes from that. Like, I could definitely just be more forward with my movements, because your movements say a lot about you as a person, your body language and everything. So like I take notes of like, I could probably be a little bit more animated, with how I move and talk to people. I sound like I'm autistic. I don't know about that. But anyway, studying somebody is very, very important, even like artists that draw, or like, even just streamers, any content creator or whatever, musician, fucking whatever, their movements when they're doing things and how they're talking and stuff. You can even like take notes and do that kind of stuff, like if someone's like, if an artist is drawing on stream or something, and you kind of see how she handles people and everything like that, take notes mentally of like, this is, a good way to interact with somebody, of course, within reason. Don't be a dick. I'm not encouraging that. We don't encourage bad behavior like that on this show, even if I shit talk a company. But yeah, it's just something to note, But yeah, and last closing note is the only person ever holding your back from anything is always yourself. You are your greatest critic, your worst enemy, everything. So if you can challenge yourself mentally in your mind, like think on it, I encourage thought, like critically think on these things. I'm serious. It's it's something really good to do, even if it makes you uncomfortable. That's that's building confidence with yourself. Confidence to face yourself. A lot of people aren't willing to do that kind of stuff. But anyway, I've talked a lot. Probably a lot of random bullshit that doesn't make any sense, but I'm feeling good. So anyway, this is my Feel Good Friday, guys. If I helped soothe anybody, just down in the comments, let me know. And hope you guys have a good weekend.